Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day number 4, match number 8 of Taj 777 presents World Super T10 Cricket League. I'm sorry, it's match number 7, powered by Gulf Ticket. We're playing the first game between Solid Sharks, powered by Crickadda, Trust of India, against the Klassic Kangaroos, powered by World 777. It does seem to be a bright day. Let us have a look at the pitch, which has been covered by my colleague, Jimmy.
Morning, everyone, all over the world. Welcome to the Taj 777. We present the World Super T10 Cricket League, powered by the Gulf Ticket. Today is match number 7, where we have the Solid Sharks, who are sponsored by Crickadda Trust of India, versus the Classic Kangaroos, who are sponsored the World 777. Today here, we've got a very bright morning, where both teams are looking to get a win in their pocket. We have a pitch here that with all the sun that has been out and guys looking to score some runs here today as the tournament progresses. The pitch on the today here look a bit nice and dry. If you go through the whole end there, the pitch itself, there's not much grass on it. Looks a very dry pitch. Spin might do something here. If you look at this area here, you can see a bit of dust on it. So spinners are going to play a very, very big role here. If I was to come in here as a captain, I would look here to bat first and put a score on the board and see how it comes to at the end and try and defend the score. All over the world, welcome again, and let's enjoy this beautiful day of cricket.
Well, that was the news from the pitch. Looks like a much better wicket today. Let's see what happens at the toss with my colleague again, Jimmy.
Good morning, everyone. Day 4 here. We are here for the toss time, and we've got my two captains here from the Classic, Harrison Ambani and Masharia himself from the Solid Sharks. With match referee here, Mr. Dennis Sangara, senior umpire and a very senior member of the Kenya Cricket. So we look at it to have the toss time. Dennis, Harrison to toss the coin. Heads is a call.
Heads it is.
Heads is Masharia.
So
You have won the toss.
I will be bowling first.
Reason behind it.
It's because the wicket is good for bowling and our stronghold is on bowling.
Any changes from the team that played last time?
No.
Okay, all go well and all the very best. Harry, having lost the toss, what could you have done if you had won the toss?
I could have bowled first as well because this is the same wicket we've been using throughout the tournament, so I think it will be a little bit slower, but anyway.
Understand like you have strengthened your batting or you go with the same team?
No. I have 3 changes in. I have Dennis who's coming in as an opener. I have Messi and Brian.
Okay, all the very best. From the ground itself, Solid Sharks have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
Yes, the toss has been done, and as you could see, Solid Sharks won the toss and opted to bowl in this match number 7 of World Super T10 League, powered by Gulf Ticket and presented to you by Taj 777. Already, Classic Kangaroos has played 2 matches and they have won all their matches, and they'll be looking for 3rd victory. And before I go on, I'd like to welcome Jimmy Kamande and welcoming to the commentary box. Jimmy, welcome. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a very
For Classic Kangaroos, Harrison Ambani, Brian Isaya, Daudi Abdallah, Dennis Kavinya, Eric Hamisi, Fortune Chalo, Hassan Lijori, Michael Isaya, Moses Burabu, Stephen Ocheng, and Victor Odhiambo.
Yeah, as I was saying, Classic Kangaroos, this is their third match. They have played two, and they have won. And the last match here they played, they won so convincingly. They scored 118 runs, and they managed to win that match easily. As you could see, the two umpires of the day, we've got Joseph Somba and Nicholas Otieno. Classic Kangaroos have been asked to bat, and you could see Solid Sharks team walking in. We've got Dedan, you can see Joseph Ngoche, we've got Butatila. So this match, I can say it won't be an easy match for Classic Kangaroos, even though they have won their two matches. The skipper, Harrison Ambani, to open the batting alongside Dennis Musyoki.
So we look on, Dan, you have been around this tournament so far, my first day here. So far, how do you see the balance of the team, Dan?
Now the teams are balanced, and once again, it's good to see that some players that were missing from these teams are back, and they're going to add a lot of, they're going to have a lot of input into those teams. And on the first day, on the last 2 days, we witnessed there was a lot of mismatch, especially when it comes to bowling. I think the bowlers didn't put on a very good show. And I think they have gone back to their clubs because the league started yesterday. They've gone back to their clubs. They'll be back with a lot of, they'll want at least to show that they are really ready. This tournament came as before the start of the season. Maybe they were not warmed up for the event. So I feel today we are going to witness some good cricket.
As you look at Harrison Ambani starts matches 25, very good healthy average there. They need to have a good start here, leading from the front, wearing shirt number 7. But facing the first ball will be Dennis Musyoka.
Harrison Ambani didn't have a good start yesterday in the domestic league, getting out a golden duck. So he'll be trying to improve on that start and just prove to us that it was a bad day in office.
Different day, different week, different formats.
Anthony Ndungu to take the first delivery here of the day 4 of World Super T10 Cricket League powered by Gulf Ticket.
Harrison Ambani and Dennis Musyoka. They start off fast ball single. That's good running there. Yeah, they need to capitalize on this first few overs. So the way the wicket looks nice and dry. I might get to turn later on. So up front there is very, very important. Capitalize on the new ball, because it's a bit hard. And also on the field restriction. Ndugu looking go, solid, getting some solid bounce there. Yeah, it's a pitch which done. If whatever you put in, I'm sure you're gonna get the results.
You are right, Jimmy. One thing that I like to see on this day 4 is people capitalizing on the power play. It's through 3 overs, but we've struggled. I can't remember if a team has gone on to score more than 14 3 overs. So if you can see today, I feel like with the team really, the teams survived their first extra of the day. As I was saying, we just hope that the teams are going to to try and capitalize on the first three overs. Because if you do that, of course, it's going to put pressure on the fielding team, and with that, you're going to end up maybe scoring more than you could have scored.
So big swing there from Captain Harrison Nambani, but straight to mid-on for a single. Also, they did some smart betting here, not just bang bang, not just power hitting. It's making sure you rotate the strike. The rule number one, when you want to score runs, just make sure you try and make contact.
Apart from that, taking singles also puts pressure on the fielders. And if they are under pressure, they are bound to make some mistakes. But if you don't do that, lovely shot there. I'll call it lovely depending on the game they're playing, but it is in test. That's not a welcome shot.
Four balls gone, 4 runs on the board. As we see Anthony Ndungu running in again, trying to cramp Harrison Ambani, and yet again looking for a direct hit. It's a bit of sluggish running there from Harrison. A direct hit could have been different story here.
Wicket is different.
With that, we are done with the first over. Score 5 for the loss of no wicket.
Kapa. Kuja. Joram, kuja hapa. Enda panda.
Dennis Kavinya batting on 2 runs, same as Captain Harrison. It's a good first over from Anthony Ndungu, conceding only 5 runs. And out of those 5, 1 was a wide. Yes, we look coming from the city end is Joseph Wainongocha, a spinning all-rounder. It's a good move from the captain to see if the pitch gonna help the spinners. Being a short game, it's always good to try and use all your resources, that you have your best resources, not just resources, your best resources. He flights one up and goes for the first boundary of the day from Harrison Ambani, all the way 1 bounce for the 4 runs.
That was a very good shot. It really opened him up, because in the first over, Anthony Ndungu seemed unplay. He couldn't find the way to play Anthony, and so getting a boundary off the first ball of Joseph will actually give him a lot of confidence as he tries to lead his team into a good score.
There he tried to bowl it too fast. As a good spinner, if you want to get to know what's happening on the pitch, you're going to have the revolution of the ball, not just trying to chuck it in there. He needs to try and extract whatever is on that pitch, because it's not a fresh pitch, it's a used pitch. So if he gets to bowl the right line, have the right field, then he's in business.
Well played there. It's okay. Kavinya seems to be struggling there with an injury. As soon as he took off, he started limping. Let's just hope that he's okay. Once again, there is a replay of the first boundary that was connected by the captain. Kavinya seems to be okay. Good comeback there from Joseph Owino.
Do your line, Joseph, do your line, Joseph. Keeper. Joram.
Their chance for two. Jimmy, something else that came out last week was apart from players not being comfortable with their ball, also fielding wasn't up to. The fielding wasn't good, and we expect that's another thing that the captains will look forward to as we head into a week long of this tournament.
Yeah, been start of the season here around here now. But one area that they need to protect themselves as a unit is the fielding area. Batting and bowling, you might look rusty, but when it comes to fielding, everybody gonna be on toes. A good bowler looks good only when you got good fielders. Yeah, so it's an area they need to improve a lot then. And the big pillar and given, and last that looked plumb from here. Stayed a bit low from up here, but let's see the replays and see what happened there. As Somba's given out, LBW, Dennis Musioka.
That was, let's have a look at it. As you said, Jimmy, it's plump. He tried again to try and glance the ball that was straight into off stump. Onto center stump. So with that delivery, if anything, the ball hits your pad, then chances are 90% will be back into the pavilion. And actually that's what umpire Joseph Somba did.
No, that was a very negative defense shot. Even when you want to play defense, you're going to have the intent. Dennis there looked like he just wants to run away from that end. It's a short version. They need to show some positivity. Even when you're defending, you need to show some positivity. And that's why it beat him, because he went too slow on it. And once you miss that, from here, as you say, dead plumb, no complaint there. Even himself, I'm sure he knows it behind his mind, he's gone.
We are done with 2 overs. Over number 3 being bowled by James Githua. His currently score is 12 for 1. I'm just taking you back to that the previous over. Joseph, the bowler, tried to bowl fast ball very hard, and it ended up the boundary. But later on, he realized and kept on bowling slow, and it actually paid off.
Yeah, that's what you want a batsman to do, to use their power, not to use your pace, to use their power when you're bowling spin. And having a new ball, most people try to think like, because it's a new ball and the field restrictions are up, you need to bowl as quick as you can. No, but you need first of all to understand what's the pitch doing.
Eric Amisi on strike, new batsman. Welcomed by a bouncer. It's a good way of being welcomed, especially on our first day, your first day of the tournament.
It's a very good bouncer. Up front, I'll say like it was a bit short of a length, but with the energy that the boy put in there, that was a good wake-up call. If somebody was sleeping, definitely now the boy is awake.
Let's see how much awake he is. Another miss and swing. Swing and miss from Amisi.
And when you get woken up like that, sometimes there's you not to move your feet a bit. Yeah, it's now this looks a very good contention between these two boys, James Githua and Eric Amisi. So good running there, at least making contact, and it's good to see captain being aware of what's happening there, not just trying bang bang. Every time there is a chance to get a single, they're gonna have to take it. If you look at projected score here, as you can see, it says 53. They need to up that by rotating strike and then having that odd boundary here and there.
Captain stepped out, maybe to look for that first boundary of this over. But good bowling from James Githua. I think he saw him stepping out and changed his maybe changed his line.
See some field changes here. Fine leg comes up and they get the deep square leg. Big swing and miss by Harrison Ambani, and that brings us to over number 3. KK 14 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Dennis Kavinya, LBW by Ngoche.
Same field, same field.
Yeah, we are done with the power play here. Only 14 coming from this power play. Just shows that the bowlers have been on top of things here, making it difficult for Classic Kangaroos to prevail here. Joseph Owino Ngoche with his second over. Conceded 7 in his first, including the only boundary so far.
Oh, gone. Good off spinning. That's what off spinners are gonna see. Fast ball up there. The young Eric Hamisi. Clean ball by Ngoche for only 1 run. As we talked about it, that's where he needs to be bowling. Up there, look for the turn. We know it's still earlier on. Yeah, that's a very good ball, and up there, try enticing the batsman to go over the top. And if you look at it, the power play is down. You got your protection everywhere that you need it. Yeah, so that's a super ball from Ngoche himself.
Apart from the ball being a good ball, we also noticed that the batsman played very across the line, and if the ball is bowled as good as Joseph bowled, again chances are your wicket will, your stumps will be crushed, and that's exactly what happened. So with that, Brian Isaiah comes in. He had some good start in the couple of the last 2 matches, and it's a hope of Harrison Ambani that once again these two will put on a good partnership. Joseph Owino with his 8th ball of this inning.
Leg stump umpire. Okay, leg stump. Thank you. Middle. Thank you.
Those 2 wickets, I'm sure they must have given the fielding side a lot of confidence. Only 14. Good bowling once again from Joseph Owino.
Good areas, mate. Good areas, buddy. Keep working, Jose.
He looks to have found his line here.
That's more like it, Jose. That's more like it.
Good shot for a single. Jimmy, I don't know if you've noticed that the skipper is struggling with his run. Maybe I just hope he's not playing with an injury. If that's the case, then it's going to be a big blow for his team.
How was it? Nice, Jose. Well ball, boy. Safi, Jose.
Their management team gonna be able to analyze and see the situation they are in and what needs to be done. Because if running is a bit of a problem here, they're going to have to decide whether to attack or not to attack. And he goes on the attack. And he gets a boundary. Those are the things that we want to see. Under pressure by playing positive cricket here. As you come back to that injury, as we look at it again, good fit there by Harrison, but not great fielding from a fielder. But all in all, Harrison needs to bat through, at least for this game, and the injury we can deal with it once it's done. Again.
Nice, Jose.
And with that single, we are done with 4 overs. 20 for 2. Currently projected score is 50. And these two batters, Brian Isaiah and Harrison Ambani, are capable of getting the projected score to go past the projected score. If they could decide to stay there for the next 3 or 4 or so overs, because I think these are the main batters in this team, having lost Kavinya on 3, and Erika Misi on 1. So the rest will be hoping that maybe they can come in with maybe 12 balls to play and have a go with the bat. But at the moment, it all goes to these two in the middle. Stephen Dedan to bowl from the clubhouse end. Best bowling figures, 1 for 4 in 3 innings.
It's one of the strongest leads. Going around, balls quick. And he starts off with a nice, good area ball. Looking at bowling to Harrison Ambani, who was anticipating something different, but Dedan, the big boy, drops it the ball at the right areas. Classic Kangaroos, 20 for 2, sponsored by WST10. Gonna try and dig deep. It's a big miss there. And once again, no ball called. Though the catch was dropped, but could it have mattered a lot as the umpire has called it a no ball. Big swing there from Harrison down to third man. Should be taking those catches at this level, but all in all, it was a no ball and free hit to the KK captain.
The fielder at fine leg at third man, must be smiling when the umpire called the no ball, because dropping somebody of caliber of Ambani, who's already on 15 from 14, could have been a very, very big blow to his team. So I'm sure he's a very relieved person there. From here, maybe it's not on the camera, we could see the coach is trying to talk to him, telling him, catch those balls. Free hit there.
Big swing and miss by Harry. It's an opportunity. Miss there. Trying to hit the ball so hard by Brian Isaiah.
One thing that I've also realized is that most of the wickets that have been lost from last week were like players trying to hit the ball so hard, and chances are that you are not going to connect it. So
once again, a run down to third man for a single. Yeah, see, for it to happen, for you to get runs, as I keep on saying, you're going to try and watch the ball and make contact, not just a blind swing. They started very well running singles and doubles, but once they started like going for wild swing, you get to miss a lot of balls on the way.
Same thing. Another dot ball, the third in this over. Stephen Dedan seems to be utilizing his pace, making it difficult for the batters to surge on to a better score. As it is now, the best they can do is 49. Big appeal there. Out. Good keeping by wicketkeeper Morris Ouma. 3 down in just 4.5 overs, Peter. Jimmy.
Yeah, KK now is trying to catch up with the rate, but the approach on this pitch, look at the new ball. The guy has come in and bowled some very good balls. You need to, the KK captain has tried how many balls? 4 in a row, trying to swing his bat all through. You need to run away from that, and at the end of it, he ended up nicking the ball back to behind the keeper. So that's not a good approach from KK. As we see, shot number 2 coming in, Hassan Lijodi.
And even one thing that stood out in that dismissal, for 3 times in a row, you missed the ball, but your foot was far away from where the ball was. So even if you're going to connect that ball, chances are you are not going to have control of the ball. So it's just unfortunate that the captain had to come out even before power play, and Hassan Lijodi will be tasked with trying to see if they can get a respectable score here. But as at the moment, the best they can do is 48.
Must also give credit to the bowler. In there, but he has stuck to.
Oh, what a ball. What a ball from Stephen Dedan. Welcomed Hassan Lijodi with a bouncer, leg by. And with that, we come to the end of 5 overs, 24 for 3. And we get to strategic timeout. Brought to you by Gulf Ticket.
तो बड़ी ही टफ टीम इस कंपटीशन की, उनके बीच का ये टफ मुकाबला सॉलिड शार्क्स और क्लासिक कैंगरूज, और समय हो चुका है अब गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में आ चुकी है और दोनों खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स का लुत्फ दे रही है। दर्शकों को बता देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज़्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। ये है फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड और रेगुलेटेड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई। आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं, अपना खाता खोल सकते हैं, अपना अकाउंट खोल सकते हैं और खेल सकते हैं अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही देगा आपको आपके लक को आजमाने का मौका। gulfticket.com। गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स, और ऐसी ही मुस्कुराहट गल्फ टिकट आपके चेहरे पर भी लेके आ सकती है। आप फिर से जाएं, gulfticket.com पे रजिस्टर करें और खेलें अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज़्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ, जो कि है फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड रैफल ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई। इसी के साथ मैं अपने स्पॉन्सर्स को भी धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। वुल्फ 777, वर्ल्ड 777, विनफेयर 247, क्रिकेट ट्रस्ट ऑफ इंडिया, जंबो 365, D247, MG लायन, गल्फ टिकट, ताज 777, बेडब्रिक 7, बिली 777 और ID 247। बने रहिए दोस्तों, कुछ ही देर में हम इस मैच को रिज्यूम करेंगे।
we've done with a strategic timeout brought to you by Gulf Ticket. We are into the 6th over. Hassan Lijodi. After this, we've got the match between Leaping Leopards, powered by MG Lion, Raging Rhinos, powered by Winfair 247. That will be match number 8. So after this match, kindly get glued onto your screen for the match number 8.
King Rio.
Ryan Omondi to replace successful Joseph Ngoche, who bagged 2 wickets. Very good start there from the young man.
One. Safi Masharia. Well done, King Rio.
Yeah, then the one thing that we should be asking ourselves, how many run dot balls have been bowled so far? I think half of the balls are dot balls, if you are not wrong.
Nice, Rio. Safi Rio. Yap, Rio. Nice, Rio. Keep working, Rio. Oe, ka 30 sasa. Enda 30. Safi, Rio. One. Nice, Rio. Well bowled, Rio. Safi, Rio. Safi, Rio. Keep working, Rio. Sasa Rio. Shika. Pitch ball, Rio. Come, Rio. 20 dead on. 20 chap. Get there.
They're done to continue from the clubhouse end. He had a very good over, getting the wicket of the captain. And now he'll be looking to, once again, one of the best starts you'll have wished for, pitching it on the leg. Good piece, good batting there from the captain, good running, but only for a single. Once again, beaten twice in a row. Only one so far. Dedan. The walk just tells you that he's really impressed by his bowling. He has 3 more balls. Will he get a wicket? He looks unplayable here. 9 balls, has only conceded 5 runs and 1 wicket into his 10th ball. Well played, another dot ball. Currently only 4 extras. The rest coming off the bat. So that can just tell you how many dot balls. Good idea there from Lee Jody. It's a good shot there.
Improvisation there, Dan. He was stuck on one end. Good way to get it. To get the contact. It doesn't matter where the runs comes from. All the now KK needs is to see the scoreboard moving.
What needs to be done now? Just try and get closer to the ball and get contact with the ball. Otherwise, swinging and missing. Yes. Get closer to the ball and just contact the ball. There's another run. 2 in 2 balls. 3 runs in 2 balls. We are done with that. Good spell from Stephen Dedan. After 7 overs, Classic Kangaroos are on 34 for 3.
Baki huko.
Scorecard here, Dennis Kavinya, LBW by Joseph Winongocha, Arizona Madik, the captain, caught by Morris Ouma of 7 Dedan. Yeah, as a KK situation, as you see the bowling figures, they are very impressive. Joseph Owino with 2 wickets and the young boy with 1 wicket. Coming from the city end again. New bowler Anthony. The first man. I've enjoyed the bowling changes as Anthony Ndungu comes for his 2nd over and his final over. Once again, he sticks to the basics. Ball it up, no room for the batsman to clear his legs. 3 overs left. Those are 17 balls that are left. If they can capitalize on those balls and try to get a run and a half from all those balls, then they end up on a total that is above 50 to 60. Oh, that's another good ball from young Anthony.
One thing that if you could see the way Hassan Lee Jody is batting, he's just shown the intention that he wants to hit to get those runs. But maybe something that is letting him down is his technique. One, he's not getting closer to the, as I've said, he's not getting closer to the ball. And then maybe his timing.
Tries to go over, just drops short. And they still again just managed to get a single run. Yeah, done. If yes, we know they are young guys, and this also still a learning curve for them. But they need to keep the basics going. We don't need to just swing and try to hit everything out of the ground. That's better. That's another good drive. At least they're rotating the strike. You keep like the bowler comes. Now you let the bowler come to you by frustrating him. But if one guy stays on one end, then it becomes very easy for bowlers.
Anthony, 2 balls to go in his spell. No wicket, but only 7 runs conceded.
That's better cricket.
That's what I was talking about. Get closer to the ball, you'll play it, and that's what Hassan Lijodi has done. Last ball of his spell.
Brian Isaiah. Another big swing and miss, and that brings us to over number 8. 37 for 3. They need to kick up now the last 12 balls of their innings, but once again, you give credit where it's due. The bowlers have bowled very, very well. Bowling up, most of the time you'll see guys trying too many things, but the solid Sharks are bowling very well.
And if you look at the way,
basics.
and even if you look the way they scored the boundaries came, was their mistake. Joseph tried to bowl it hard. It was connected for a 4. Then there was a misfield at the boundary where the ball passed through fielders' legs. So, as you said, it's a very good bowling show here from solid Sharks. We should give them kudos so far, unless something else happened. But I think they have really, really been outstanding with the ball.
James Gidua comes back for his second over, bowling a brilliant first over there, conceding only 2 runs. And he starts off again with a dot ball. Very consistent bowling from James Gidua.
Jimmy, when your team has 2 overs you're batting and your team has 2 overs to go, and then you realize that the bowlers are still bowling well, so the chances of you scoring more runs is difficult. You as a captain, what should you be thinking when you come into bat? When you come into to defend your score?
First things first, you must put a reasonable score on the board for you to give your bowlers a chance to defend. So far, and once again, good line from James Gidua. Yeah, you need to have a game plan on understanding what is a good score on this wicket. As you can see, the projected score is 45, but I still feel like 80 could have been par, but we still have 10 balls to go. Let's see how much they can maximize, because they still have got many wickets in hand. They're just 3 wickets down. And a big swing there by Brian. Down again to long off. And a very good return throw for boundary. Although they get a second, they scrambled for a second there, but all in all, it was a very, very good fielding and good return throw from the long off fielder. We're looking at it, Dan. If they try the remaining balls and try and get at least 2 runs per ball, they're going to end up somewhere decent.
Yeah, because somebody like Brian has just been there since second over, and it looks like he hasn't got into the rhythm. Still scoring a couple of dot balls. So he really needs to to change his gear with 9 balls to play. Maybe they could get something like 12, 15 more balls.
That was quick. That is a quick delivery from the young James Gidua, showing the good attitude of a paceman. Once he was driven down the ground, he came back. Well, we might not have speed meter here, but we can give it 125.
He's bowled so fast.
It was a quick ball. Good connection there by Brian Isaiah, and he gets a very much needed boundary. Brian Isaiah has been, as you're saying, has been there for many balls. Played 13 balls for his 11. So they need this kind of attitude that you need to make sure you're making contacts. You give yourself a chance of scoring runs.
I'm just wondering why they have not changed they have not come with this attitude of hitting the ball. Maybe they are not comfortable with their batting, their lower batters. Because by now they could have realized that we've only lost 3 wickets, sorry, and we need to get the ball. We need to get those runs. We are done with the 9 overs. Score 45 for 3. James Gidua, 2 overs, only conceding 10 runs, no wicket. Hassan Lee Jodi on 12 from 15. Brian Isaiah 12 from 14. 6 balls to play. Jimmy, where do you think will 54? Can they score more 10 runs in these 6 balls?
It all depends. Both batsmen now in the shorter version, they're well set now. They have batted more than 3-4 overs. Both of them are on 12. All they need to get connection here. As we see another bowling change, captain brings himself in, Joseph Masharia, to bowl the last over of the innings. Joseph Masharia taking the game on. Says, I'm the captain, I'm going to bowl this last over of the innings. And I like the way he has shuffled his bowlers all through, bowling one end with medium pace. That's a very good shot. Well guided, but well stopped straight to short fine leg for just a single run. Yeah, they need... again, as we see, another player struggling with the cramps. Taking off those quick runs. A very good stop there. An inch left on an inch right. Have easily gone for the boundary.
5 to play. How many can they score? Wide ball. 2 more runs. Getting their scores on 48. Closer to the 50 that looked elusive here.
Brian Isaiah struggling with his fitness, but he has a job to do. They still have 5 balls to deal with. And he tries to go big and just misses the stump. These young lads are bowling very, very good line.
It's really, really impressive to see how they are playing today. I think having been a Sunday, they might have sought for religious guidance, which is playing a key role here, because they look like a total different sides here today.
Hey, come on!
Another big swing and miss. They'll look at it and they say, I won't even look at it as dot balls. I would go like, as their management, as their coach or their leadership, they should go back and look how many balls that they missed.
Trying to swing.
Going big, and you're going to understand your skill level first before playing a shot. So if I look at it, the dot balls that they've created, not that the balls that went to the fielders, is most of them having missed. And again, Brian tries to go big.
Keeper.
And he has to hurry up.
Attack ball, kimbia na nguvu. You need one.
And they just got 2 runs.
Safi, safi. Next one, next one.
As we check for the run out. They needed to take those risks. Even earlier on, there's no need of having so many wickets. And not scoring enough runs. Because like they're on 48, they have just lost 3 wickets. It's a very short game, but the run rate itself, they are just about 5. They need, see, as we look at the decision. Looks like he must made it. Looks like from this angle we cannot clear, but looks like he has safe. Yeah, he's safe. He's home safe. So the wicketkeeper had to drag the ball all the way to the stumps. But also give credit, that's good running. At least they took the risk. As I say, Dan, you cannot just go home with the wickets. I don't know whether they're going to be useful anywhere as the tournament progresses. Should be an easy decision here for the third umpire. Mr. Dennis Angara. And not out is the decision. So Dan, as we are saying, like, they need to take these risks a bit earlier. I'm not sure about their batting depth behind. The tournament, the league is still early.
One thing that Jimmy, we talked about the dot balls. That is dot. They've had 28 dot balls out of 59 that have been bowled. So it's not a good show.
That's one area they need to work on, making contact, so that they can also attract sponsors, batting sponsors.
Yeah, if you hit the ball, of course, you're going to get batting sponsors. Because as a sponsor, I won't be
driven down to long on. They're going to push for 2 runs.
Finally, we are into a 50 ending on 53 for 3. Joseph Macharia, 1 over 7. It hasn't been a good show from Classic Kangaroos with the bat, but kudos to the bowling side. Solid Sharks. They have really been solid in the field.
So we see the 2 good sportsman spirit shown there, helping the injured KK batter. 53 for the loss of just 3 wickets. Dennis Kavinya, LBW by Owino Goche, Harrison captain, caught Boris Ouma without much score on the board. But at the end of the day, the total is 53. And we got 2 wickets from Joseph Owino and a wicket from Stephen Dedan. Brian Isaiah, top scoring with 15. Not out. Solid Sharks needs 54 runs in 60 balls. Just less than run a ball. As we go for a break, we will be back in a few moments.
It's time to reimagine. You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this.
You think it's a small city?
Then there's this.
And this.
Even this.
Just when you think it's one big Zen, there's this. It's time to reimagine.
Like this. And this. Like this and this.
You think we're a city that never stops?
We know how to relax.
Like this.
And this.
You think it is one island?
You've got 64 surprises coming your way.
If you think it's all about the food,
You're right. But it's not just hawker. It's this. And this.
and this. Singapore. You think it's a country? A city?
An island?
Think again.
It's so much more!
You think you know Singapore?
It's time to reimagine. You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this.
You think it's a small city?
Then there's this.
And this.
Even this.
Just when you think it's one big Zen, there's this. It's time to reimagine.
Like this. And this. Like this and this.
You think we're a city that never stops?
We know how to relax.
Like this.
And this.
You think it is one island?
You've got 64 surprises coming your way.
If you think it's all about the food,
You're right. But it's not just hawker. It's this. And this.
and this. Singapore. You think it's a country? A city?
An island?
Think again.
It's so much more!
You think you know Singapore?
It's time to reimagine. You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this.
You think it's a small city?
Then there's this.
And this.
Even this.
Just when you think it's one big Zen, there's this. It's time to reimagine.
Like this. And this. Like this and this.
You think we're a city that never stops?
We know how to relax.
Like this.
And this.
You think it is one island?
think it's all about the food, you're right. But it's not just hawker, it's this. And this. And this. Singapore, you think it's a country? A city?
An island?
Think again. It's so much more!
You think you know Singapore?
It's time to reimagine. You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this. You think it's a small city? Then there's this.
And this.
Even this. Just when you think it's one big Zen, there's this. It's time to reimagine.
Like this. And this.
Like this and this and
You think we're a city that never stops?
We know how to relax.
Like this.
And this.
You think it is one island?
You've got 64 surprises coming your way.
If you think it's all about the food, you're right. But it's not just hawker, it's this. And this.
And this.
Singapore, you think it's a country? A city?
An island?
Think again. It's so much more!
You think you know Singapore?
It's time to reimagine. You think it's all skyscrapers?
Then what's this?
And this. You think it's a small city? Then there's.
Back again for the second innings. Beautiful day as we have the Solid Sharks, who are sponsored by Cricket Trust of India, versus the Classic Kangaroos, who are well taken care of by World 777. Umpires walking in for the first game of today. New week, new day, solid weather. As we see the Solid Sharks batsman walking in. Morris Soma and Joseph Owino Ngoche opening the batting for the Solid Sharks. 54 runs needed from the 60 balls. The required run rate is 5.5 runs per over. Of the two umpires, Joseph Somba. Joseph Ngoche will take the strike first. And Morris Ouma, very healthy average and very good strike rate. He's over 350s. Moses Barabu, 3 wickets so far. Very good economy rate of 3.33. And he will need that to try and contain the Solid Sharks. For them to defend this total, they will need a good start. Mostly they'll need to strike. As Moses Barabu comes up and starts off with the dot ball. Moses Barabu. The ball seems to be following the big fellow.
Are you talking about Isaiah?
Yeah, big fellow Isaiah, wherever he goes, the ball follows him.
The man just confirmed to me that he's going to field that slips. Maybe the 12th man was wondering if he could go in and replace him because he seems to be struggling. He walked off the pitch. When he was coming off the pitch, he was helped. And then the 12th man felt like, okay, guy, you are injured. You won't give us 100%. But he said, no, I'm going to play as I'm going to field that slips.
Another good ball.
Fortune. They've started off so well. I just think for them to win this match, they should try as much as they can not to give Morris strike.
They need to uplift their fielding and try to create chances because there's not too much on the board, but there's nothing that is impossible. That's good bowling. Then they look for a quick single and shot direct to the stumps.
Umpire said no.
But umpire Jack, very experienced. It was a very good position to see all the happenings. Yeah, I was just talking about Isaiah. Maybe he's one of their strike bowlers. They need him on the field so that they can try and defend this total. He was their highest run scorer.
You could be right. He's a good spinner. Yeah, he was home and dry.
They need to try and get as many dot balls again to try and push the run rate up. Currently, just need over 5.5. If they can push it to around 6.5, 7 runs, then it becomes a bit difficult. That's a good leave. It's better to see such things, not just playing and missing, just being on top of the ball. See, like a batsman playing like that, you can see like he had seen the ball all the way. He wants to get himself in, not just going in there and going bang bang and swinging it around. But for this, so far, just 1 run given from the 5 balls bowled.
Brian Isaiah, he has played 2 matches and he has 3 wickets on his name. And Ryan Omondi, think he's in the field batting team now. He's in Team Solid Sharks. He's the highest wicket taker with 6 wickets. So this I'm sure Brian Isaiah, as you said, will be asked to come in and maybe bowl an over or two. Leg. Pitched it on the leg. And,
Big appeal. As we come to the end of over number 1. Scores 2 runs for the loss of no wicket. Joseph Owinongoche batting on 1. And Morris Oumai yet to get off the mark.
Leading the batting here is Harrison Ambani with 68 runs. Lijodi Hassan, 3 innings, 50. Then Gazewis third, Brian Isaiah with 43 runs. Then Joseph Owino with 35. So all the top batters are on action now. Joseph Owino is on 35. Will he topple Isaiah, Lijodi, and Ambani? Into over number 2, Moses Borabu. Sorry. I beg your pardon. Into over number 2, Michael Isaiah.
Michael Isaiah, this is his first match. Let's see what he's gonna do with the ball in hand. He starts off with a up and well caught at.
With this dismissal, my prediction of this match getting over in 5 overs won't happen. Jimmy, one thing you're going to enjoy is the celebration of Kangaroos. Their celebration. That was a big wicket.
The 177 Classic Kangaroos showing that it's not just a sport. It's sport you play to enjoy. And now fun after getting rid of Morris Ouma.
Michael Isaiah, that will go into history as his first big wicket. First big wicket. Reminds me, on the day I got out, one of former Kenya internationals.
That's a brilliant catch, good positioning.
He didn't even believe that were safe hands of Dennis Kavinya. Alex Kihungi replacing Morris Ouma. Their chance there, top edge, fast boundary, good comeback, sigh of relief for Team Solid Sharks.
They need to keep on playing positive. They don't need to go in there and just spend around time there. You need to entertain people here. That's what sports is all about, getting to entertain people. Big swing there, take the risk, and you're going to get the reward. We've seen there going for it hard, but making sure he gets the contact, and he's rewarded with a boundary. Michael Isaiah versus Alex Kihungi. Alex Kihungi again goes for it. And that's good running. That's very good running. Getting off the blocks very fast. And making it very easy. Make it look very easy at the end of it.
The bowlers, yes, they know that they're defending a very, very low score, but they are not showing any signs of letting it go. They are fighting. Fielders are supporting the bowlers. They've got a slip under gully, just in case. Joseph Owino, ages 1. Captain Harrison Ambani trying to adjust his field, asking mid-wicket to move forward. That's not the ball to bowl at this particular time when you have less than 50 to defend in 8 overs.
Consistency is key here. Michael Isaiah having ball 3 goal balls. That's the line. That's where he needs to stay. That's where we need to. So in the first innings, bring the batsman on the front foot. Let him try going over the top. He tried that. He edged the ball. You're going to be consistent and give yourself a chance for the ball to do something for you on this pitch.
You are right. And another thing that could happen is that we'll pile up those dot balls. And already, the solid Sharks, they know what they need. So anytime they'll be finding that the scoreboard is not moving, they'll be under pressure and they're bound to make mistake. So that's one of the things that happen when you're batting second, because you know what you need to score. Unlike not now, another wide, 2 in a row. Unlike when you are batting first, one batting first, you are sure like, let me just see how things will unfold. But when you're batting second, it's a bit tricky. So Isaiah and crew should realize that, try and pile those dot balls. In the first inning we witnessed, we had 29 dot balls. So if they can do that, maybe 25 or so dot balls, then there'll be a contest here.
Yeah, 29 dot balls in 10 over cricket. That's almost 3 overs. That's almost 5 overs. Run score. That's another good ball there. Gets a good bounce there. So it's like half of the balls that go to be defended or wasted, if I might use that word. It's upon them now. For the Classic Kangaroos, they just need to keep patient, keep containing these guys, and then they're gonna make mistakes.
Is there a chance there? Fielder. Jimmy, I thought there was a chance there. It's only that maybe the fielder wasn't sure when to get under it.
Sometimes boys like scared of dropping the catch, but they should go for it. A situation like this, you need the wickets in your pocket. Any half chance, you're not gonna have to try and make it 100%. But all in all, that's now gone. As we see, over number 2 getting finished, scores 10 for the loss of 1 wicket. The batsman out is Maurice Ouma without scoring.
We've got 6 teams battling it out here. Classic Kangaroos are on top with 4 points, but a better net run rate of 4.4. Following closely is Solid Sharks. Same number of points, but net run rate is 2.986. So with that, in short, whoever wins this match goes top. If Solid Sharks wins, they'll have 6 points. Classic Kangaroos wins, they'll have 6 points.
That's well driven and bit of misfield. They still run for a single. As you see, some bowling change with Fortune Charlo coming into ball, and he starts off with a free hit, a no ball, and that releases the pressure of the batting unit. Currently going at around 5 runs and over. Just need to bat through all their overs, and most likely they're gonna win this match.
Alex Kihungi, will he be the one? He's the one to be tasked with this free hit.
As we see some field changes. Dropped the long on down and brought in the fine leg up for the free hit. Yeah, that's a big no ball. With his pace, that's a very big no ball. The stride.
I hope he has adjusted, because he has proved to be a good bowler.
That's a big swing. And that is the first maximum of the day. Alex Kihungi showing everyone how it's supposed to be done with the big 6. And he moves on to 11 of just 3 balls. Very good connection there from the AK.
That was big. That was big. What a swing.
Very good angles shown there. Ball flying all the way to the big boundary.
That's the price you pay for bowling a no ball. I'm sure he has landed the hard way. He won't repeat it.
It's a crime. It's a crime, no ball. Having to defend a small total. Should not try and give anything for free. Make sure the batsman works very hard. And he comes back strongly with a dipping yorker and another no ball. And another free hit.
Will it be another maximum? Will Alex connect it as he's done the previous free hit? Wait and see. Yes. This young man, Jimmy, what does he need to do?
Just a bit of adjustment, because you see, like, his jump looks very nice.
Better. Full toss. But would that be 2? Good backup. He just needs to maybe to move some few inches.
The good thing is, or I would say it's a good thing, but the both 2 no balls he landed at the same spot, so it's very easy now
to know the reason why. Yeah.
Rectify that.
So it's just, in that case, maybe just look at start your run up, maybe behind a bit.
Maybe on the gather.
I think his coach is aware of that and he'll be following.
A good ball. That's the area they need to bowl to this batsman. Not sure whether they're going to come front or back. Or maybe he's trying to bowl too fast for his liking. Started with a no ball that went free hit, went for a 6, another no ball, went for a single. Yeah, so if he gets to bowl the good balls, they're going nowhere. Well ball. It's another dipping yorker. It's only that is strength, because when he's trying just to bowl the ball, not just trying to bowl too fast or running in too fast, he has the control. But when he tries to come too fast, and that's where he's missing out on his run up or his landing.
Yeah, we just hope that they won't come to this one. This over won't come to haunt them, because already 9 from this over. We just hope that it won't come to haunt them, because it's currently is the biggest over, 9 with a ball to play.
The momentum have just shifted. Back to solid Sharks after losing an early wicket there. That's a good ball and also very well played. To finish up the over, number 3 scores on 20 for 1.
And with that score, after the end of power play, they need 34 from 7 overs. What Kangaroos will just need to do, they'll need to bowl those dot balls.
That 4 runs needed on 42 balls. It's not a big task, but it's a very competitive task on this wicket. And looking at the way the pitch has played, if the ball is going to stick to the line and the basic that's needed on this pitch with the backup of the fielders, I'm sure this game can go to the end of the and have a push and see a very entertaining match for the first day of the week. .34 runs needed in 42 balls. Here we try to exchange.
Daudi Abdallah to bowl over number 4. A spinner bowling from tennis court end.
Score 24-1. Daudi Abdallah wearing shirt number 20 was going to have the magic. Starts off with a good ball. Big thing from Alex Kihungi.
One thing that we've not... Joseph has also been there for 12 balls. He's only on 3.
The connection of Alex Kihungi makes it easier for Joseph, just to hang around.
Some
Big
poor
swing.
ball there. Balled into the leg and well punished for a boundary. Alex Kihungi seems to be keen on ending this match quickly.
He has gone in down there with a plan. Seems like he's attacking batter. Joseph role seems just to hang around there with him. Anything that is on his own, Alex is going for it. So if they need to contain him or get him off strike and ball more to Joseph. But we saw the first inning with the spinners bowled. The line that they bowled. That ball was too much on down the leg, and it was more like a free hit. Chances of getting a batsman out are next to 0. And currently they are moving nicely on just over 7 runs and over. The required rate is just over, actually it's just for and a half. They need to convert these dot balls and bring it to around 6.5 runs that are needed. Also the field set there, being an off spinner on a turning wicket, having deep square. Another good swing down to long on, and good recovery there by Dennis at the long on boundary. They just put it to just 2 runs.
Yeah, you are right, Jimmy. That was some very good fielding. He didn't give up. He came from far and chopped it well. Did he step on the boundary? No. Good piece of fielding. Check, he didn't step on the rope.
To be look safe. And also a good return by Dennis.
You're talking something about the flight of the bowler. That's a better one compared to the previous one. Is there a chance there? Direct hit. Extra runs there. There was nothing wrong with the backup there, Jimmy.
I think the Solid Sharks are showing more intent when it comes to their betting, taking those risky singles. And as we look at it for the third umpire being fired by Jack for the run-out check. Yeah, but the Solid Sharks looks very positive. As I said, like they look very balanced with Alex going for runs and Owino just making sure they don't lose many wickets.
Yeah, wait and see. Immediately, he took off immediately. He had contact with the ball.
That's good pick up and throw. Cannot blame much on the fielding side there because they're trying to get those wickets, and every chance that comes on your way, 50-50, try and make it 100%. And also the good running there by the solid Sharks. So all in all, it's a bit of good cricket there from both teams.
Also could pick there the pickup from Hassan.
That seems home and dry.
The batter is home and dry.
Not a big decision to make. Yeah. So the difference between these two innings is how now you can see the solid Sharks, the intent compared to the Classic Kangaroos. Classic Kangaroos put themselves a bit in a shell. Like they never took those singles. You look at the wickets they lost. At the end of the day, they were left with more than 6 wickets.
But no runs on board. Yeah, you are right, Jimmy. And you could say I'll be very keen to know how many dot balls so far. Because Alex Kihungi, 20 from 9. Maybe 1 or 2 the boundaries. But the rest, he has made Joseph really do a lot of shuttling in the middle.
It's all about positivity. He has brought something different from what we watched earlier on. As umpire 6 was not out. Alex again on strike. 20 of just 9 balls. Again, he goes for it. And he gets a boundary. Alex is really taking this game on 24 for just 10 balls.
Alex Kihungi just proving that he wants this match to be done as soon as possible. Putting pressure to the bowler. What a good shot there. There was nobody there. And as soon as the ball hit his bat, he knew this was a boundary.
Very expensive over so far. And again, he goes big. Somebody under it. And just dropped.
Not now. Not now. Especially against somebody who has shown intention of finishing this match as quickly as possible. We are done with 4 overs and score is 34 for 1. Solid Sharks require 20 runs in 36 balls.
Those are easy chances that should be taken. He was in very good position. And maybe just move his eyes a bit. Easy. He should be taking those catches. Then is Kavinya giving Alex Kihungi a chance. A guy who is punishing the Classic Kangaroos bowlers. Looking at another change. You drop a catch, you come and bowl. That's the statement from their captain.
Solid Sharks. Classic Kangaroos gave out 23 dot balls in the whole inning. So far, this inning has 5 dot balls.
Nicely done. Alex on strike. Alex doesn't wait anything. It goes for a big one again. Wide ball.
And There's another no ball there. There's a no ball. Those already 5 runs.
Yeah.
There's a foot there. He overstepped. Hey. Is there another boundary there? Good effort. Good running there. We've already 9, 10 runs scored. 8 runs scored.
Solid Sharks just needs 11. As Joseph Owino tries to nudge one backward point.
Joseph Owino, I'll say that he has really played a very good role. Whenever he gets an opportunity to be on strike, he looks for those singles, but he's made Alex Kuhungi to call the shots here.
It's a good ball from there. Yeah, Alex has scored almost 3/4 of the runs. 43, he's on 30. And also his strike rate been solid. 30 runs from just 13 balls. Joseph now goes for it.
We are done. There's another no ball here. Another free hit. Jimmy, you are a spinner. A spinner bowling those no balls is something that as a should be worried. It was close. I think the umpire was so harsh there.
It's a tight call there.
Ensure there's a consultation between the 2 umpires, the captain, and the bowler. We are very interested to know what that small conversation is all about. It comes to our knowledge that there's some suspicious bowling action from him. And maybe the umpire have just given him a warning and see if he's going to improve on that. But all said and done, it's the last ball and a free hit. Well played. Big 6 there from Joseph Owino.
A very, very expensive over from Dennis Kavinya, having considered many extras, giving free hits there. 15 runs coming from it. From 19 runs that were required, now it's only 4 runs that are needed.
And with that, we've come to the end of 5 overs. And with that also, we come to the strategic timeout powered by Gulf Ticket.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, उसी छक्के के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति और समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। और हम देख सकते हैं कि गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में पहुंच गई है और दोनों ही टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स का लुत्फ उठाने दे रही है। गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज़्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। गल्फ टिकट है fully regulated, registered and authorized online raffle draw from UAE. गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स, क्योंकि करोड़ों लोगों ने अपने जीवन में खुशियां बरसाई हैं गल्फ टिकट द्वारा ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ में जीत हासिल करके। तो देरी किस बात की है दोस्तों, आप भी अभी जाके gulfticket.com पे रजिस्टर करें, लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। अपने लक को आप आजमा सकते हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ gulfticket.com के साथ, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज़्यादा भरोसेमंद, फुली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। अभी जाइए gulfticket.com पे और आजमाइए अपने लक को, खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। हमारे सारे स्पॉन्सर्स का धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, उन्हीं की बदौलत ये शानदार टूर्नामेंट हो रहा है। ID 247, वुल्फ 777, वर्ल्ड 777, विनफेयर 247, क्रिक अड्डा ट्रस्ट ऑफ इंडिया, जंबो 365, D247, MG लायन, गल्फ टिकट, ताज 777, बेड ब्रिक्स 7 और बिली 777।
Welcome back. We are into the last 5 overs of this match. Match number 7 between Solid Sharks, powered by Crickada Trust of India, and versus Klassic Kangaroos, powered by World 777. Jimmy, after this we've got a match between Leaping Leopards, powered by MG Lion, and Raging Rhinos, powered by Winfair. And back onto the pitch, I can see we've got your guy, Brian Isaiah, to bowl his first over when 4 runs are needed from 30.
The big fellow needs to do the magic here with his off spinners.
Could that be the end of the match? Yes, it is.
Alex wraps up the game with a maximum. His second of the inning, ending up on 36 runs from just 14 balls to take the Solid Sharks comfortable win. That is very good connection from the young Alex. Waited for it. Very, very sure of what's coming. And big one. And he clears the boundary. Even the fielder gets to drop out the bail balls, trying to save 6, of which is not possible. Solid Sharks wins by 9 wickets.
Regardless of the loss results, Classic Kangaroos still have ability to celebrate. Solid Sharks win by 9 wickets. We request that you join us for post-match interview.
Solid Sharks again wins by 9 wickets. Gonna take a short break before the match presentation.
So that's the summary. Not too many wickets for Classic Kangaroos, and Salt Sharks actually completing the target in just 5.1 overs, showing the mightiness of their batting order. Solid Sharks here winning by 9 wickets, with Alex Kihungi being the star player of 36 not out. Only one success for Michael. He took 1 wicket there. Otherwise, if you look at the points table, Solid Sharks leading from the front with 3 plays and 3 wins. Classic Kangaroos is behind them, losing their first game of the tournament. Blazing Bears and Excited Elephants having 2 points each, while Leaping Leopards and Raging Rhinos both at the bottom of the table, still awaiting the first victory, which is the next match between Leaping Leopards powered by MG Lion against Raging Rhinos, sponsored by Winfair 247. Let's see if they manage to register their first win here. We shall be joined in the post-match presentation in a couple of minutes from now. Kindly stay tuned.
Ile iko. Akili hata inapanguza vizuri si shida. Unajua watu wengi hawajakuja kazi, sijui kwa nini. Kwa hajakuja. Nani hajakuja? Hakuja leo. Hata sijamii hiyo. Sijamii hiyo. Kwa nini?
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the post-match presentation. With me here, I've got game number 7 that was played between Solid Sharks and Classic Kangaroos, where the Sharks have won comfortably by 9 wickets. First of all, I want to call the losing captain from the Classic, Mr. Harrison. Not the way the game went. You thought what comes out of this game, being on top now, being toppled by the opposition?
Actually, today was a bad day in office, and I say congratulations to the winning captain. They played well, they bowled well, and their batsmen did their job. So we look to bounce back harder than what we did today.
Still more games coming up. Today, the way you guys batted, the intent there, having just lost 3 wickets and playing your 10 overs. Was that the plan?
No, that wasn't the plan. The plan was to keep wickets, but after the 5th over, we were supposed to get off for a flyer, but they didn't do that.
Okay, all the very best in the coming matches.
Thank you, sir.
And now, calling upon the Solid Sharks captain, Mr. Masharia. Masharia, having won the toss, put them in, everything went to plan.
Yes, it went to plan. First, when we won the toss, we wanted to bowl first, and the bowlers did all that we agreed, and we got them.
Simple game plan. Bowlers bowled very well, sticking to their lines, containing them. You didn't look like to get their wickets.
It was a tough game. It was really a tough game when you were bowling, but all went well. We say thank you.
Now you're on top of the table. What's coming next?
We hope to win all our upcoming matches.
All the very best in the coming matches. That's all from the presentation. Once again, Solid Sharks have just beaten the Classic Kangaroos by 9 wickets.